This principle is close to our hearts, and it's the exercise of kindly aid and charity, which is not just about what we do, it's about who we are. And in unpacking this principle, we learned that both kindly aid and charity are not just concepts but a way of life that deeply connects us to each other and to our community.
The comments, opinions, and views shared during this program are of those individual Freemasons and do not reflect the official position of a Grand Lodge, concordant body, appendant body, Masonic authority, or craftsmanonline.com.
Welcome to the Daily Masonic Progress Podcast with your host, Right Worshipful Brother Darren Allett.
In today's world, we often find ourselves caught in a web of individualism. It's easy to feel isolated, to feel like we're navigating this journey alone. But here lies our opportunity for transformation, a chance to foster unity and mutual support to truly embody the Masonic principles of aid and charity. If we overlook this, we risk further isolation, diminishing our sense of community and missing out on contributing to the collective well-being of society. So why then is the exercise of kindly aid and charity particularly significant? Well, because it addresses the very challenges of isolation and societal fragmentation we face today. It urges us to step beyond ourselves to actively engage in acts of kindness and support. And this principle is not just relevant, it's essential, guiding us from individualism towards a community-orientated perspective about moral growth and spiritual growth, as well as contributing to the welfare of others, and in turn, this enriches our own lives. So how do we actually bring this principle to life in our modern world? And look, we all face the challenges of feeling disconnected, struggling with the impersonal nature of contemporary society. So here the principles of aid and charity shine a light on solutions and promote a culture of support, generosity, and communal responsibility. But we need to be motivated towards this change, and it's the recognition of the impact that we can have when we come together. The realization that now is the time to rekindle a sense of community and compassion in an increasingly fragmented world. And this urgency underscores the importance of bracing these principles, offering us a path forward in a more connected and more compassionate existence. Diving deeper into the principle of the exercise of kindly aid and charity goes beyond mere philanthropy or monetary charity. It's an active engagement in the well-being of others, and this is rooted in the Masonic traditions of communal support and the Enlightenment ideals of a universal brotherhood. And this principle raises questions about how we can integrate such wisdom into modern lives while balancing our personal interests with the collective good. A compelling example comes from the biblical recount of the building of King Solomon's temple, a symbol of unity, cooperation, and the importance of each individual's contribution to the greater good. And the building of the temple illustrates how the virtues of aid and charity are integral to both Freemasonry in a historical as well as philosophical manner. It teaches us about collaboration, shared goals, and the significance of a person's role within a community. And this story also unveils the principle's complexities, showing how our Masonic teachings have concrete implications for our collective endeavors, as well as our own individual personal growth. The challenges of coordinating such a broad contribution and ensuring alignment with the overarching goals were met through leadership, shared values, and mutual respect. In our modern lives, applying this principle involves recognizing everyday opportunities to support and uplift others. And we can do this through identifying the different needs within our community, leveraging each of our own individual skills for the common good, and fostering environments where mutual support is encouraged. And this application bridges ancient wisdom with contemporary challenges, showing that the values of brotherhood, generosity, and a collective well-being are relevant today as they have ever been before. Yet, we often face challenges like societal norms that prioritize individual and material success over community welfare. So in adapting this Masonic principle to our personal context requires a shift in mindset to find supportive communities. Success stories do come from many different community projects that demonstrate the power of collective effort, guided by the principles of aid and charity. Now, a common misconception is seeing charity as merely financial donations, and the true charitable action involves more than these superficial gestures, despite how important they are. It also requires a genuine commitment and a broad understanding of charity that encompasses various forms of aid. Now, not applying or even misapplying these lessons can lead to some misgrowth opportunities, and it also weakens the community. You see, overcoming these challenges requires us to have a steadfast commitment to the Masonic values and a willingness to engage in self-reflection as well as community dialogue. To apply this successfully in our own lives, we need to change our perspective and our behavior, and we need to move towards community achievement from the individual achievement. Actionable steps that we can do to take this involve engaging in different community service projects, as well as practicing everyday acts of kindness and advocating for the values brotherhood and mutual support. When we reflect internally on this, it is crucial for aligning the Masonic principles, and that involves having a deep consideration that our actions impact the others in our community. And some essential tools that we can use include further studying our Masonic teachings and being open to learning, as well as a willingness to adapt our behaviors for the greater good. And if we can successfully integrate these principles, well, it promises us a richer, more connected life, which is marked by meaningful contributions to the well-being of others and the enhancement of our social fabric. Together, we can actually embark on this journey, and it's guided by these timeless principles of aid and charity, and leads us towards a more compassionate, more unified world. So let's embrace this transformative path and enrich our lives as well as the lives of those around us.
This has been the Daily Masonic Progress Podcast. If you've enjoyed this episode, make sure you follow us on Spotify or subscribe on Apple Podcasts. The Daily Masonic Progress Podcast is available on all streaming platforms with new episodes every week.